today for the Bitcoin and Ethereum price. And yes, do you even realize what's happening right now for Bitcoin and Ethereum? I want to talk about that. I am actually right now still here in Ibiza watching the sunset. I don't know if you can see it. It's absolutely beautiful. But obviously, I want to focus right now on the Bitcoin and Ethereum price and what's going to happen in the immediate short term. This is certainly something for the history books here potentially. The last 2 days are actually ticking right now. Let me go over into I want to start with Bitcoin. Actually, this is the Ethereum chart. Let's start with Bitcoin today here before we are going into the Ethereum chart. And by the way, guys, I am having my trade open. I'm having a new Ethereum trade open. I will talk about that in this video. Make sure, and this is very important, I think Carl from the Moon talked about it as well. And there is a big crackdown coming, or actually happening already. And Binance Futures actually disabled futures trading in Europe. So if you still want to trade futures, well, you know that we have the alternatives down below. If you go down to the pinned comment, you click my Bybit link, you get $1,600 in free bonuses, $3,500 in total in my pinned comment. Bybit and Femex still operating, so make sure you take advantage of this limited offer here until it is too late. It is for limited time anyways. So now I'm going back into the charts and I want to start with Bitcoin. I want to show you something, that something is about to happen that every single time it happened before, with one exception. We had a crazy pump for Bitcoin. Let me show you this before I'm going into Ethereum and of course also into my trades. So we are here on the 4-hourly candles for Bitcoin, and you know what? Let me quickly see. I think I am going to use another chart. I will use this chart here probably. And let me go over to the weekly candles. And we will actually focus on the weekly candles here. And what you can see is, of course, this a beautiful index chart here, where you can see that history is massively repeating for Bitcoin every single time. Basically, we had like 3 cycles already, this massive pump here, and then Bitcoin jumping towards the upside, hitting our orange line, going into the bear market, converging trend lines, pumping up, right? Like every single time. History is completely repeating here, but for Bitcoin, it's like very predictable actually if you're just zooming out. So now the question is, what is going to happen to Bitcoin in the immediate short term? Well, let me pull out the EMA ribbon on the weekly candles. And what's important to mention here is that the upper line of the EMA ribbon, the yellow one, is the 21-week moving average. And what's happening right now, let me quickly zoom in, is that Bitcoin is about, not yet, but it is about to surpass it. We are very close, and on Sunday, Bitcoin can surpass the 21-week moving average. And now, of course, the question is, we are like basically hovering around, sometimes above, sometimes below us. When we are going above, what happens usually? Well, I can show you this. We have this one example where we were below after the C dump here in March 2020. The moment we went above, Bitcoin went from 8,000 up to 64,000. This is an 8x. We are talking about an 8x here, with Bitcoin already starting from 8,000. So we have one example actually, and only one example in the whole history, which is this one here, where we went above and then still broke down. But this was obviously due to exogenous risk, due to massive political decisions here, and due to huge economical uncertainty, which in the end obviously was the fuel behind the Bitcoin pump. But in the immediate short term, we had this breakdown. The only exception, so let me continue. Right here, bear market. The moment we broke above, a 160% pump towards the upside, even though it was not really over yet. Well, let me go to the one before. And what you can see here, the moment Bitcoin broke above the EMA ribbon, we had a 64x. I am talking, and I'm not even kidding with you. I'm talking about a 64x. And the thing is, once we are breaking above, we are not going below until we are reaching a new all-time high and actually multiplying it by a huge times. So we have, like, honestly, I can go back to day 1 from Bitcoin. Let me show you this. I have to go even more back. So the moment we broke above, right here, we had a massive pump actually right there from $5 to $6 all the way up to, approximately $1,300 for Bitcoin. This is a 600x. No, wait. $6 to 1,000 is 200x. 2,000x. This is, sorry guys, the numbers are sometimes too crazy for the mind to conceptualize. This is a 2,000x. Anyways, we have diminishing returns to scale with additional maturity for Bitcoin. So obviously we cannot expect a 2,000x whatsoever, but we can expect a big pump for Bitcoin once we are finally closing a weekly candle back above the 21-week EMA, which usually serves as a distinction whether we are in a bear trend or in a bull trend. So this is going to be big news for Bitcoin. Let's wait and see where we are closing. If we are closing, in fact, let me quickly go back here. If we are closing approximately, actually, if we are closing where we are at right now, just a little bit higher, $39,260. If we are closing above this on Sunday, guys, we might be able to finally pop the champagne bottles. I will talk about my trades as well. Stick here with me until the very end. First of all, I wanted to talk about Ethereum. And if I'm going over here to the 4-hourly candles, man, this is a very unconventional location to make a video. 100 people watching me here around on the beach. It's so funny. So I want to just update you quickly on the W pattern and why I opened a very small position even before we broke. Of course, like it's like 10 times smaller or even 20 times smaller than I usually do, but I am going to open it, I am going to scale it up if we are breaking. So if Ethereum breaks the $2,400 level, I am looking out still for a 30% pump towards the upside, approximately the price target of, ladies and gentlemen, $3,100. But I opened a position already. This is sometimes what I'm doing, because here we can see bullish accumulation among resistance. Let me quickly show you the trend line. If I'm pulling it out right here, then we have bullish accumulation, something like a ascending triangle, which is bullishly biased, but you could also say that it's a rising wedge, which is a bearish bias. So wait with your own trade, guys. Wait a little bit longer until we are breaking out. Here you can see my trade over on Bitcoin. It's a $4.4 million trade, approximately $520,000 in profits right now. My Ethereum trade is $10,000 in a loss. You can see it's like 100 times smaller than the Bitcoin trade. I just open it to be ready and then to scale it up when we are going higher. The Ethereum trade open here. By the way, if you want to trade Ethereum and Bitcoin as well, Binance is shutting down in Europe and you never know what's going to happen. We have the biggest bonus on the internet right now on Bybit and on Femex. $1,600 on Bybit, $1,200 on Femex. What to do to claim these bonuses? Well, especially if you are trading on Binance right now, go down below, make your account there, and after your initial deposit, you can get $3,510 or $20 in accumulated bonuses down below. This is at a 30x leverage, like $100,000 trade for free. Go down below, take advantage if you are an experienced trader. If not, buying and hodling is obviously key and you should stay away from leverage trading. But if you are, well, we were making bank in the last 18 months basically here on Bitcoin and on Ethereum, so make sure you join the MMCrypto family here. It is getting windy right now, I have to turn it off. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you want to see more of my private life, mindset, everything like meditation, of my story, how I was getting successful, what I was doing before, and much more, and obviously also exclusive crypto content, go to @ChrisMMCrypto over on Instagram with the blue verification checkmark and you will learn more about that. Obviously, a quick ending note. I have a very important message to Peter Schiff. Let me start this massive rant here against him, and make sure you watch this video. It's 12,000 times viewed already in a few minutes. Over on Twitter @MMCrypto, you can find my exclusive content as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button towards the new all-time high as always. And as always, guys, as always, bye-bye.